Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, what's up? We are live. Alright, so take a look at the big picture here real quick. Let's see.
Artlist.io.
Kind of at the top of the range here.
Music licensing reimagined.
So,
Artlist.io.
looks like we're a little bit of some bearish movement right now. So I'm trying to get everything.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, so we pulled back at the open, 3 p.m. open, which is 6 p.m. in New York area. Found some support at the electronic value area high, which is set 64.19. Kind of pushing below that again right now.
Artlist.io.
If I was here earlier, I probably would have taken a long at that value area high point, but we're gonna have to see how this next candle closes here. It's kind of pushing at the bottom of the range, and patience is
Music
the name of the game.
licensing reimagined.
So make sure we got VWAPs in place here. Red VWAP there. Let's put this back to 5 minutes. Structure going here. Starting to get my
Artlist.io.
financial juice going.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Here, see if there's anything.
Music licensing reimagined.
August 10th at 10:30, Secretary MES expects trade issues to be finished by October. And on pushing China for Russian oil. Trump is thinking about it. Or punishing China. China wants the US to relax export controls on chips as part of the trade deal. Pretty interesting. So some red holders there. That was 10 a.m. everything
Artlist
really
IO.
sits there. Okay, so we're right at the bottom of the range, 15-minute
Music licensing reimagined.
For the overnight session here, started at 3 p.m.
Artlist IO.
Stop audio. Okay, that's good. Looks like our music's going, mic's working. Looking good.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we react down here. We do have the 200 EMA and the bottom of the range. So we could potentially look at something like this. Trade.
Artlist IO.
Could be a trade idea. We'll see how we react here at the bottom of the range.
Music licensing
Broke the range, but we're
reimagined.
not really moving away from there. Adversely, since we are breaking down the bottom of the range, we could be headed toward the point of control.
Artlist IO.
We do have this, we've got the previous day VWAP right at the point of control also. That's the one thing about the Project X platform is it really doesn't update the
Music
VWAPs
licensing
very good.
reimagined.
So that's why I'm usually referring to Trading View, which I got on the side screen, because you know this VWAP shows 640625. It's accurate. So usually what you gotta do is you gotta scroll back to like the start of that VWAP just so it can, you know, reassess all the data so it can get into the correct position.
Artlist IO.
C 641025. I think I maybe made a mistake on that one. So this POC should actually be 640650.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist IO. Music licensing reimagined.
patient here.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Let's front run it a bit. 6420. You can see it pull down 6415, 50, bounce a bit from there. I'd be interested in it all. You have to be careful about it when it gets to opening range low.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Support there. What do we got for orders on here? 6415 orders. So we do have some orders right at this value area high. There was orders up at 6430, but it looks like a bunch of them kind of got pulled. Not them all, but a number of them were pulled off there.
Artlist.io.
I guess we are due for a bit of a pullback considering how much of a move up we had yesterday. Because we went from 6380 all the way to 6420. So pretty naturally it could be a nice move down. Could always just stick a little trend line here for some visual aspect. So if we had a stop down there, $5.25, $5.50.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay, we're at the value area high.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Expecting it very much, so it could be POCs a target actually. If that was the case, what would we do here? One control.
Artlist.io.
Stop would be above this recent back in range. Something like that. So patience, I guess, is the name of the game here. We're just gonna hang out and
Music licensing
see if
reimagined.
anything happens. Oh, there's Keith. Let's see, is this the right chat?
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Thanks for showing up, Keith. I'm just, again, just trying to get used to this setting up and getting everything going live and whatnot. So
Artlist.io.
kind of missed a nice break of the New York VWAP, or I guess not the New York VWAP, sorry, the electronic hours VWAP. Now I'm just looking at some considerations we can have here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I made a couple videos, a couple live streams, and just trying to work out the kinks on everything so we can run smoother. I'm probably gonna have a stream also tomorrow morning at open. We'll see. Again, just testing the water for now.
Artlist.io.
Are you on the road today, trucking? Or do you have the weekend off?
Music licensing reimagined.
Mostly just here hanging out and practicing patience. So home till Wednesday. Okay.
Artlist.io.
Have to do a sleep test. And what's a sleep test? Is that
Music licensing reimagined.
you might have to explain that a bit to me. I'm not really sure what a sleep test is. We're gonna have to see what happens here at the value area high if we take it with any momentum or any any some good volume, then we might be thinking about taking a long here.
Music
We're
licensing
coming right up to that
reimagined.
9 EMA, so. Oh, okay. Gotcha. A friend of mine actually has sleep apnea. He wears he has like some sort of a machine, I think like what you're talking about, and he just is so much better now that since he's got that, just because I guess when he was sleeping, his jaw was kind of like falling, and then he is just like not getting enough oxygen all night, and then he'd wake up multiple times through the night, kind of like gasping for air. So he said it's just like a night and day difference. That after he got it, he said it took a little while to get used to wearing it, the mask and everything. But he said once he figured that part out, got used to it, it's just night and day different for his quality of life during the day when you're awake,
Music
right?
licensing reimagined.
So I hope it works out for you. So yeah, so we did reject off that 9 there a bit. Doesn't mean much just yet. Awesome, yeah.
Artlist.io.
So I've been trying really hard to not trade Asia session or overnight sessions, because in the past I usually have taken kind of like losing trades, and then I'm just battling in the morning to like recover
Music
that.
licensing
So
reimagined.
but I have found that, you know, after the weekend, the Sunday session, that tends to be a little bit more clean. I think it's because there's a lot of traders that have been off over the weekend and they're a little excited to kind of get back in there. So there's a little bit more market activity on these days. So I probably might start scheduling a Sunday night stream always on like at 3 p.m. I was a little late today. I was running around doing a bunch of errands and stuff, but I did want to be on for 3. I would have definitely considered taking along here earlier at what, 6418 area, because that was the electronic value
Music
area high
licensing
area.
reimagined.
So, and it bounced pretty nicely off there, 6419 area with the little doji candle. So that would have been a definitely good place to take along. Just move this over here quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So yeah, so we came down here and then we had this nice little like doji, and then it reversed, and that was also at that Eve electronic value area high. I was liking that part, so if I was here for that, I probably would have taken that long, shooting for not too many. You can't go for too many points in the nighttime. So 19 to 23, roughly 4 points. Would have probably just dragged my stop up in there. But wasn't there, which
Music
is all good.
licensing reimagined.
Alright, so it looks like we tried to take the value area high there, and there's a bit of a rejection again. So yeah, you gotta be careful on the nighttime sessions, that's for sure. It's a good way to practice your patience
Artlist.io.
to try to see how long you can like not take a trade in the nighttime. But you know, the nighttime does usually give us some good information for the next day. But thanks for showing up.
Music licensing reimagined.
Feeling pretty lucky that I even have one viewer. I guess I'm probably the other viewer now, because I'm also viewing it on my computer. So thanks for that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like POC's kind of like the next target. We have the electronic POC at 6410. So this could be, you know, kind of the first target. So it's at 641025.
Music licensing reimagined.
You'll see, and then we'll do a template. We'll save it as EPOC electronic control. Save that. Okay. There we go. What was that value area right there? Oh yeah, there you go. Then it's not much risk, right? At least it's just a combine of risk, and you know, you can let it move quite a bit if you're just doing one contract. It's funny because usually I'm sizing up
Music licensing reimagined.
in the overnight session just because it doesn't move very much. So I guess it doesn't move that fast against you, and it doesn't move that fast for you. So it's kind of yeah. Not a bad idea though to keep the risk off. I'm pretty much here mostly to hang out until if I see something that really jumps out at me as something to take, I might take a trade, but
Artlist.io.
we'll see. Where was it? 641925.
Music licensing reimagined.
This is electronic value area.
Artlist.io.
6394. This electronic value area low.
Music licensing reimagined.
Save as. $64.26. Take profit at $64.02. Okay, yeah, you gave it all the way to the top of the range for your stop, eh? 64.26. Okay, and we got a 64.02 for your take profit. Down at the value area low. Nice. What kind of orders? Let's check out the bookmap here for that. So looks like we got a bunch of orders at 64.05. 135 orders. Might be something to consider. I usually like to front run those orders, so you could always bump it up a little bit, 64.0550 or something. And yeah, I mean your stop is huge, so that like you're definitely got a lot of space to go there. So but with one contract, that's
Artlist.io.
what is that, like $60? Okay, yeah, exactly right. It's not very much. Very nice. 6406 is a point of control.
Music
there.
licensing reimagined.
6406. There's some orders there, but yeah, that's kind of like just front running those 6405. So I'm assuming that if we do get down there, it's probably going to go through the 06. It's going to go through this, but maybe stop at the 6405 ish. Nice. Yeah.
Artlist.io.
6 and down to 05. 02 you said. So yeah, so 11 points, 55 or yeah, $60 basically, depending on
Music
where you entered
licensing
there.
reimagined.
12 times 5 is 60, so you're basically roughly in there. Nice. Yeah, I like it as long as we continue this trend, which it seems like we are. The 21 EMA has been rejecting this bounce here. We might see a pullback to the range, but I wouldn't be concerned on your current trade if that happened. I would definitely be a little more concerned if we break that overnight VWAP, but
Artlist.io.
I like it though. I like it. I'm actually gonna get this out of the way here. Can we keep your stop here? Or your trade?
Music licensing reimagined.
6406.75. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely attainable for sure. I know there's a couple guys in ASFX, you know, like Zach. He often runs a negative risk to reward, and it seems to work. It's just, you know, sometimes you want to give it that space to make sure it can breathe. But, you know, I would say you would definitely want to reconsider your position once you get up to this VWAP, right? Depending on what happens right here, if this gets taken with any strength, this area, then, you know, you might just cut it early. Like you said, it's only $60 risk going down this 5, so you're gonna make like roughly 35 profit. So. Icky, so where do you live? I'm in Vancouver area, Canada. Well, Mission, anyways.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, I'm thinking about joining you on this short here, the way that this is moving. Because we're kind of in the middle of sort of no man's land here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Mississippi, nice. Just gonna... Curious, because I don't really know exactly where Mississippi is. Relative to the other, I know I'm an ignorant Canadian. We don't get really taught that much about the US and like all the, obviously you guys have so many states. Okay, wow, southeast sort of. You're sort of near Florida. Gotcha. Cool. It's pretty crazy that, you know, that we can like connect to other people that are so far away like that. That's just so cool to me.
Music licensing reimagined.
So deep south regions borders Tennessee, and to the north is Alabama, and the Gulf of Mexico to the south, and Louisiana and Arkansas. largely defined by the Mississippi River. Mississippi is the 32nd largest by area and the 35th most populous. Wow. So you guys are pretty large and pretty densely populated. Jackson is both the state capital and the largest city. Greater Jackson is the state's most populous metropolitan area. Awesome.
Music licensing
Something
reimagined.
new, learned something new today. Nice. Kind of sort of found some support in this area. I guess kind of just had some choppy area in that
Artlist.io.
previously. I mean, it doesn't really make anything. No deciding factors off of it other than the fact that there's some volume in there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Point of control right now, it's a lot higher about the VWAP, but it's because of most of the price action was up at the start there. All the indices look like they're relatively running the same right now. Yeah, pretty much.
Artlist.io.
It's interesting that, you know, during the daytime or during New York hours, I often find, you know, like the ES and the Dow are going down and NQ's going up. So it's interesting to see them all doing the same thing here.
Music licensing reimagined.
I put a bit of a trend line. This big here. Go to the daily chart. So had this channel drawn here for quite a while now. You know, the prices kind of climbed out of it and then it kind of went below, and now we're back in that range, and just barely in the range, kind of coming back out it. So right now this candle
Music licensing
looks like it could definitely come
reimagined.
down to this, at least to these point of controls and value area low. We got the point of control and the electronic value area low matching up down here. So on these daily candles, it'd be interesting to see what happens here. This could always just flip also, right? Like we might come down to like what your target is. Keep in mind
Artlist.io.
this is the NQ, but we might end up just coming right here and then this candle just reverses and heads back up. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Music licensing reimagined.
Just kind of hanging out in this area right now. I think you're in the right direction though. Just because such a strong move out of the channel, out of the initial range anyways.
Music licensing reimagined.
Gotta send a quick message here.
Artlist.io.
Three red 30-minute candles so far, yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, clearly a downtrend. Pretty clear. We are kind of at this interesting area though, aren't we? When you look at it on the 30-minute chart, this kind of could act as support here. Like, look at this wick.
Artlist.
Looks like the buyers were there for sure. Keep that in mind anyways. Like I was saying though, I don't think you need to let it go all the way to your stop. If it were to go against you, probably cut it, you know, somewhere in the middle of this range and not feel bad about it. But okay, yeah, good. Good seeing you, Keith. No worries. Thanks for showing up, and have a good night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Aye aye, goodbye. Salute.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
See when we get up to the February 5. It's actually Keith, because Keith pointed out this 30-minute.
Artlist.io.
Actually thinking that this next candle might end up reversing, heading back upwards quite a bit here. There's about 5 minutes left on this candle. If we can close above the value area high on the 30-minute, I could definitely see us moving higher again. So, to see.
Music licensing reimagined.
So you guys can see more of the screen.
Artlist.io.
Share this a bit. Share this. Alright, so we're bouncing a bit.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Is it?
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
looks like we took value area high here,
Artlist.io.
so we can actually do a trade like this here. Keeps there. We have 12 seconds left on this candle.
Music licensing
I'm gonna
reimagined.
thinking about taking a starter position here. There we go, we're entered. So we're going to put our stop down here. Right below that. We're going to put our take profit up here. See if we can continue this bounce here. A small position.
Artlist.io.
37.50 for the stop. Move this actually just to 40 bucks. $40 stop. Looking like
Music
we're bouncing
licensing
nice here.
reimagined.
Let's see, hopefully we can break this 200 period EMA. Nicely broke up above that guy.
Artlist.io.
Range. Let's see. Let's hope that we don't get rejected here. Let's here. See how this is going.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nice and strong. So actually on the 2-minute trading view chart, see right there, it kind of came down and hit the 200 EMA and found big support there, and that's kind of what we bounced off of. So there's no guarantee that we're going to continue higher, but you know, obviously there's no guarantee in trading. So all we can do is let this play out. I'm tempted to bring my stop actually up a bit here just to manage risk.
Music licensing reimagined.
Pretty big volume we got there anyways for, you know, overnight volume. It's just, it's not. Let's just get everything else out.
Artlist.io.
Clearly see. Let's go down to a second here and see which. Okay, so it was buying volume there. At least if it's selling volume, it's very hidden in the green candles.
Music licensing reimagined.
I am fighting the New York VWAP here, or not New York, but overnight VWAP, which isn't ideal. So we might, this might have been the retest.
Artlist.io.
Retest of the opening range low, and it might end up coming down further. So kind of line in the sand a bit.
Music licensing reimagined.
It's value area high. pretty nice. We really need to take this close above 64.17, 64.18. There's not a whole lot of orders there. There was, when we hit it earlier, there was there was a decent amount of orders there.
Artlist.io.
Which it kind of rejected off of. So now, this time, if we head up there, we should be able to break through that and then end up closing inside the range. Or they just went to be like
Music
quiet
licensing
defenders.
reimagined.
They're just gonna fire off orders to keep it down. So we got 22 seconds left on this 2-minute candle.
Artlist.io.
Fives here. Fives looking pretty good. Pretty nice solid 5 with the pullback and then a nice bounce. So, if we can close up inside this range on the 5, that would be really great. Looks like we just closed
Music
on the
licensing
2-minute
reimagined.
in the range, which is good. So if we can take this overnight VWAP with any kind of volume here, might be worth adding another contract or two. Have right here. Hopefully we just keep ripping up here.
Artlist.io.
Looking pretty solid right now. Just ripped right through the orders at 64.20. The orders at 21.75. We got big block up at. I'm gonna move this down to 20.
Music licensing
21.50.
reimagined.
So. Get a little bounce here. Get out of this trade with a little bit of a win. There's not a ton of orders in between where we are and my take profit. We're getting pretty close. So, if we get up pretty close to it, I'm just gonna drag my stop up there and just guarantee that it's not gonna come back swooping down and take out our profits.
Music licensing reimagined.
Seconds left on this candle. Gonna bounce up here, let's see. Those orders at 420.75 and 20.50. Bit of a rejection there.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Taking a breather here on its move up, which hopefully we can hold up this overnight VWAP. This could be a lower low or a lower high, sorry.
Artlist.io.
But let's just hope that it bounces off there nicely and makes its next move up, its next leg up here. Go for that 64.21 area would be nice.
Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so let's get in there. Nice. Okay, next candle started. Next 2-minute candle here. How's that 5-minute looking? Still got 3 minutes on this 5. Two nice 5-minute candles there. So it's looking pretty good still. Nice if we can get up above this 64.21. 64.21, 21.50 there. We got some orders. Coming down a bit now. Buyers are trying to protect that overnight VWAP.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nice bounce. Just gotta start moving higher, please. Take profit's not that far away. In fact, I could change this.
Artlist.io.
Put two limit sell order here. Let's see if we can get any continuation higher. There we go. We're out.
Music licensing reimagined.
Nice. Yeah, I guess that's what I was saying. Maybe I should have just stuck a 2 order there, but actually rejected pretty hard. So first trade on the live stream on my own. You know, I've been on the Randy Baines channel a couple times now. I got 2 wins and 1 loser on that channel. So yeah, not bad. Keith has got his stop up here at 26. So he's got a bit of room still left. I was a little hesitant for him just because you know, we had made such a move already down. We're often going to do a pullback after that first break of the range. So it really just depends on how far this ends up pulling back.
Music licensing
But I'll have to clip that video there. That's it. Video it is. Should have recorded that on my other screen, but I'll have to try to figure out how to clip that later.
Artlist.io.
15 p.m. right now. Vancouver time. Let's see. I'm supposed to actually have a phone call. A trader. Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Okay, I right up here, markup on the trade. So yes,
Music licensing reimagined.
trade. Export trade. That was the 50K. Deleted my
Artlist.io.
show chart executions. So we got in at 64.16.25 for a position.
Music licensing reimagined.
Targeted 64.21.50 right there. Your stop was down below that. 64.12.75. 50. Okay, so I took them all. Belong to MES.
Artlist.io.
To MES. After a nice hold of the
Music licensing reimagined.
200 DNA. Recovered. Value area high level. Did I have this? 64.19.
Artlist.io.
64.19.75. Added two contracts.
Music licensing
Great.
reimagined.
Of electronic VWAP. Profit hit. Run orders at 62. No, 62? Yeah, 64.22. 64.22.
Music licensing reimagined.
$62, 63, 70 dollars.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So this is basically TradeZella. So I logged in, put my 2 trades in there, gross profit $70, $3 commission, and then I linked down here the trade which I drew up. Later on in the tomorrow or whatever, at the end of the day tomorrow, I'll fill out the rest of these. This is kind of like my template for my daily report cards.
Artlist.io.
Pop this guy open real quick so you can see what I did here. So there's our range. We broke down below the range, found support off the 200 EMA, retook the value area high. That's where I was like thinking it was a good time to go long.
Music licensing reimagined.
Once we took this the VWAP from the electronic hours, looking pretty solid, so I added 2 contracts there and hit the take profit there for $70. Just a nice conservative little trade. I find that you keep the trade size down and there's a little less stress, considering this is the way to trade when you're a newer trader, which I am. I started futures basically in February of 2025. I was trading my own capital, just 1 contract. And then, I noticed my good friend there, Randy, has been trading live on YouTube and all this, doing futures and shorts and all these videos. So then I got into, the prop firm accounts, and then I think it took me a little over a month and I got my first payout. But, since then, haven't achieved my next payout. I'm about almost halfway on the current 50K account that I'm working on, and I have a 150K account that has a balance of somewhere a little over 1,000, I think. So, but that one's got a long ways to go. It's a 9,000 profit target for that one. I just size them a little differently. I try to trade around 5 contracts on the MES for 50K, and then I'll put up to 15 contracts on my 150K account. So yeah, but happy with my first trade on stream. Hopefully Keats stays alive here. It looks like we found a little resistance up top there. Most traders just want everybody to win. There's no right or wrong way. There's lots of times when some people are long, some people are short, and they can both make money. Just depends on how you manage your trade.
Artlist.io.
So I know Keith's stop is up at 45.26 area. We did find this bit of a resistance up here, which is the 23. There's quite a few orders up in this area. Looks like we dipped slightly into those and then got rejected. So yeah, if you don't know Bookmap, it's awesome. It really helps with your levels for your targets and everything. Again, I've had it for about 2 months now. My good friend there, Randy, the Randy Baines, you can check out his YouTube channel. Here, I'll get a little link here for you guys. Because everybody needs more follows and more likes. And the community is awesome to support each other, so channel and I'm gonna share this. Share channel. Share channel. Okay.
Artlist.io.
So we'll put it into upload.
Music licensing reimagined.
Not that anybody's watching, but I put it out there anyways.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Books anyways, happy about that. I guess it's 6704 up because of the fees.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. 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 Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Looks like we're taking that high day VWAP right. You get a nice closure above it. It might be considered taking it to the top of the range here, maybe.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, rejected off there. This might be our high. Might be the top here, this high.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Hopefully at some point I can get some prizes and stuff to give away if I can get some more viewers and whatnot. But I think it's just important to be present, be online, and get some exposure first, obviously. So.
Artlist.io.
All right, so we rejected off that high day VWAP and coming down a bit. So this could be the high, and then we're going to continue back down again. So then, in that case, Keith's trade still might work.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Well,
Music licensing reimagined.
trying to think here. Maybe, I'll stick around for another 20 minutes. It's 5:40 p.m. right now, so I'll stick around till 6 p.m. If something presents, then yeah. If not, I might be streaming live tomorrow morning, so let's see how it goes.
Music licensing reimagined.
The music sounds good on your end. It's back. Yeah, I just checked the live video to see if music sounds good, nice and relaxed. It's too bad there's a little bit of copyright. Someone keeps coming up, copyright music, blah blah blah. We got it from one of those royalty-free channels, so
Music
I think it's better to
reimagined.
have some sort of music. Plus IO, Artist.io.
Artlist.io.
So we came up and we kind of rejected off of that trend again. Go try cloning this guy. See if anything really looks like it makes sense down here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Pretty big trend here. Pretty big range, sorry. Could just do that actually. So we dipped well out of the range and I found a ton of touches and a ton of support in this area. Turn that hard.
Artlist.io.
Let's go to a 5-minute. See if there's any of these candles are a little obvious as to what's. The only thing I can see here is that, you know, the tops of these candles started getting heavy, especially this one. So it's kind of the fake out before the breakout.
Music
It's always
licensing
key to see is
reimagined.
like if it looks like it's getting heavy, but then it does like a big breakup and then comes back down, that should be a good suggestion to enter anyways.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Range is we fell out and came back into it here. But if we reject off here, we could see it move at least back down to the bottom of the range here. Or at least where this, it's kind of interesting, this channel is meeting up with the bottom of the range right there, so that might be the next move. We're gonna reject off this, and then we're gonna head back down towards here before we end up potentially going higher.
Music licensing reimagined.
250. We're over a point down right now. This is kind of the key level here. The 9 EMA and also the bottom of these wicks. 64.20.75.
Artlist.io.
Finish off my drink. Bouncing off that 9. Have to see how this plays out because, you know, it's 5-minute candles, so we got lots of time left on there. Go back to the 1 here.
Music licensing reimagined.
The 1's a little too broken for my likings. Yeah, some pretty big volume in there and in there, that's for sure. These 3 candles, look at those. There's a bit of a battle that happened on this candle here. And a nice take of the New York, and well, that previous day is out of position.
Artlist.io.
Maybe that right now. That's why quite often I don't put all those other VWAPs actually on the project deck, so I'll just put it on my trading view, because you know the trading view keeps it accurate all the time. It doesn't matter
Music licensing reimagined.
if bouncing through timelines or anything, it just loads it all. And we're heading back up to that top of that range. We're gonna end the stream here at 6.
Artlist.io.
Which I guess is 9 p.m. on the East Coast. Getting sick of sitting here. I guess I can always change my position here, raise up the desk. Just keep standing for a bit here. Although my camera is not very good. Camera's not really set up, I guess I could go. I'm in the screen now. Still battling at that top of that trend line there. In the middle of the range.
Reimagined.
Switch.
Artlist.io.
Looks like we got another viewer.
Music licensing reimagined.
How do you see the viewers? That's a good question. That is the question. Let's go.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So we rejected off the top of that channel. So might be option 2 here, just coming back down to the bottom of the channel. Not really rushing into anything right now. I kind of see us potentially moving higher, and then we'll probably see a bit of a sell-off at the open tomorrow, and then potentially a bounce to go higher. Not financial advice, but could happen anyways.
Music licensing reimagined.
Watching. It's one watching now. Oh, we had a viewer for a minute anyways.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Area. No trades to be made here. Just not nothing to go for here. You're just kind of taking a 50-50 chance of it going in your direction or not.
Artlist.io.
Because, you know, we're above the VWAP, right? We're above point of control. Been in an uptrend now for a while. So
Music licensing reimagined.
yeah, it's looking like it could be anyone's ball game right now.
Artlist.io. Music
I was supposed to make a phone
licensing
call.
reimagined.
A guy from my trading community. We were just going to talk about how we can help each other going forward. We've been sharing our daily report cards and kind of like, you know, trying to be supportive and, you know, analyze each other's trades a little bit. And yeah, unfortunately, he's not feeling very good, Scott. So that's too bad. Hopefully he's feeling better, and if not, I would definitely recommend not trading on Monday, because there, you know, you got to be in tip-top shape, as we all know, to be a successful trader. You know, mentally and somewhat physically too helps. You know, it just builds all that confidence if you can. I like to get up and go for a walk or go for a run in the morning before I get to the desk, and, you know, shower up and just kind of just try to feel good before you get to the desk, because your mental game is so important in this. So yeah, kind of a bit of a bull flag here, right? Since we bounced, could be a bull flag to go higher, but like I said, we're making lower highs here. So we did bounce up here, and we did break this high, which there could have been a bunch of shorts here that got into here that were maybe shooting for the electronic point of control or the point of control, and then now that it bounced back, we're basically, you know, took out some of those stops potentially here. And then, you know, so if anyone was getting in short here or here, they probably could have some stops in this area, at least to the high of the range. So that's why I'm thinking this is potentially a bull flag, because, you know, if they wanted to get some more stops before heading lower, or even just going higher, yeah, then, you know, if they get up to the top of the range here, they're gonna definitely be stopping some shorts out. So what would that look like here? We set up a long position like this, shoot for the previous day high, just front running it a bit, stop just below this here. So we got a 2.75, so 1-to-1 risk to reward if we were to get in around this area. I might want to see it break this high here and then do a little pullback to here before entering. But we definitely need a close above this downtrending channel. So, but we're probably not going to get to see this trade play out because I think I'm going to be wrapping it up here in a few minutes. I'm going to leave this on here because I just want to see what's going to happen with Keith's trade. Really was hoping that we were going to see the POC or electronic POC, but that might be tomorrow's objective, right? So, you know, we could just come down a bit, grind and maybe break this high, you know, somewhere up here, and then hang out in this area up here until the morning. Might pull back a bit again and then rip a little higher in the morning, and then we're going to head back to these POCs. There's a trader that I like that's part of the community that I trade with also. His name's Zach, and he calls that the 80% setup. So if we don't engage the point of control in the overnight session, then there's an 80% chance that we will engage it again in the next session. Don't quote me on that part. I'm not sure if it's on the next session or at some point in time, but that's kind of what I would be looking for tomorrow. Is if we can hang out up here, if we get a nice little bounce in the morning with a good rejection off of whatever, like previous day high or even value area high, if we're down below that, get a little rejection and then targeting electronic point of control or the standard regular trading hours point of control. That'll be my game plan for tomorrow. But yeah, so it is 6 p.m. now, our time. So I think I'm going to be logging off here. One trade, one and done. First trade on my own live stream. Got a W, which is always good. So I'm happy about that. And thanks Keith for showing up and commenting and liking the stream and everything. Appreciate anyone who sees this or sees it later, and please if you can help grow the channel for me, just hit like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification. That would be appreciated. Yeah, I'm gonna probably live stream tomorrow morning, try it out during the New York session and see how it goes. So I think I've got to go end stream here. So have a good night, everybody. Take care, and see you next time, traders. See you next time.